The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down for Stephon Diggs there. We've really seen him become a true superstar in the last couple of seasons. He's made his first 2 Pro Bowls after 2020, 2021 with a career-high 10 touchdowns to cap off the 2021 season. And only Cooper Kupp and Devontae Adams have more catches than him since 2020.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he gets it down to the 32. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play. And
a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
From the 27, Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Mahomes now to throw. Finding Kelsey once again. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
On 1st down, Mahomes. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And again, it's Mahomes. But no hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Let's see what you got. Right. Yeah, let's get set.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Noah Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
130 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
Don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Singletary again.
Rashad Fenton, the one to bring him down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They run here with Singletary. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Moss is in. Touchdown, Bills. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Former first-rounder Clyde Edwards-Helaire ready to go here.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
49, guys.
Mahomes going to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing, Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game.
Second down at 5.
All day, every day, any day.
Now here's Mahomes.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, it should look pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
They'll try to run for it.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Watch the run. 49.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
You see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are right back in this football game.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Singletary. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Here's Allen to throw it. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen, forced out to his left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have tied the game here in the 4th. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. And Mahomes finding his burner, Hardman, for the KC first.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And hitting Juju on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
49.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Mahomes going to leave it with Edwards-Helaire on the draw.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. Butker's kick here is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Allen and the Bills now. Down 27-24, a minute 15 remaining. And their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here.
It's complete to McKenzie.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Allen.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
34 yards to gain that time, another first down.
And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Now Allen. Steps away to his left. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, a 22. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Here's Allen.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stefon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. And now all eyes shift over to the Chiefs, trailing by 4, 40 seconds to go. And they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. First and 10.
Mahomes will throw. Finding Kelsey.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here's Mahomes.
Buying time to his left.
Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Mahomes. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete. What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for the Bills, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.